teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Florida Gators, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes to get free. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Breaks an open space. As the first down is still going. Tackle, but first down.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Here's the second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Always looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Gators will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. He's at the 50. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. He's got the first and still going. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
QB decides to keep it here. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Alabama.
I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He escapes the pocket. And finally, he's looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. What a grab by the junior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
You set it down to the offense, first and 10. On the run here, lets it go. The sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
And throwing again on second and 10. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is.
Touchdown, Gators, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's That's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Everyone takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's Russell. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Here comes a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. It surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And the returner is tackled by this on-coverage team. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And he's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the run, it's Riley. That solid pursuit, though, trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught behind the line. It's Hampton. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
SBHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of one.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the sophomore a little bit too much air into that throw. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Throwing for his running back. The pass is caught. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Job of the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
There's the handoff. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. QB keeper all the way. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On the move now. Breaks free. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Look out. Room to run here. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Alabama now operating in the red zone. On the run, it's Jones. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Ball handed off. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And they've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option.
Here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris. I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Can he get there on the ground? Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Gators are on the move here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swings not much of a gain on that completion. 4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quick completion to the tight end. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Jones.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Conversion. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with, the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Back to pass. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
That's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Fakes the handoff. It's Riley. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. The Florida offense retakes the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. What a catch by the sophomore.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Incompletion in first half makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield with the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. The reception makes about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He hands it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it second down and forever. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. He's hit as he throws it. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Working clock with the ground game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Powers through. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown. Tied.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. They got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as it.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Trying to find some room. It's Riley. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
He gets loose. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long, the 42. He's going to hand this off. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Has the first down and more. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. He keeps it on the design run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Well, this head coach told us, we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically,